Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss $15,000 Woodford. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Tim Swaya, Kathy Cole, and Von Nieters.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Oh, shaking.
Hi.
Hey-oh! So yeah, we're going to be talking today about $15,000 Woodford. I'm sure we're all going to be buyers of this as it rolls out across the country. But we'll get to that after the break. For right now, Von Nieters said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, sir?
So, do you guys know what sunshine guilt is?
Yes, I experience it regularly. Yes.
Really?
Okay. Well, that's my question is. So, sunshine guilt is like if it's a really nice, since it's springtime, I feel like this is a good question.
Okay.
It's like if it's a really nice day out, the sun's out, like, do you feel like you have to be outside? Do you feel guilty if you stay inside?
Yes.
So it's worse because I work from home and I know how to do my job in 4 hours. So the 8 hours are...
Jesus, don't say that on the show.
So,
I'll get fired.
I hope they don't listen. I don't care. Either way. But no, so I like to spend a lot of my day outside on my deck because if it's nice out, I should be out. I have sunshine guilt for sure. Yeah.
Sunshine guilt, yes.
Yep.
Sure, I have sunshine guilt. I mean, I feel like we only get so many really nice days, and you got to be outside for them, right? You got to enjoy the outdoors. You got to get out there. If you're stuck inside, And
it's worse in the spring and the summer. In the summer, I'm like, okay, fine. It's a sunny day because it's supposed to be. In the spring, though, we only get so many. So like April, March, I'm like, nope, it's a nice day. I'm going to be out on this deck. I'm going to be outside.
So here's my problem. I need better patio furniture.
Okay.
Because I need a comfortable place to go and put my feet up, read a book, have a cocktail.
Yes.
Sometimes on a really sunny weekend and it's beautiful outside and I want to nap, I don't have a place to nap outside. So I nap inside and I feel terrible for wasting the day.
Okay.
So here's the thing, like napping outside, justified, great. So getting a pool in the summer, great, because you just take a nap on a raft and then you're not a piece of shit. But if you take a nap inside, you're a piece of shit. Like it's very different.
Outdoor naps are fine. Indoor naps are a problem.
Outdoor naps are approved.
I didn't know.
Gotta get that fresh air.
Differently.
Yeah.
You gotta get the outdoor patio furniture with the cushions. You gotta do like a little oasis
nap spot, a good place to sit and read a book.
You have to have like a shade sun balance because you don't want to get sunburnt, you don't want to sweat, but you don't want to be cold.
Yes,
it's all about creating a balance back there. It takes some time.
But you want to be kind of cold.
I'm still working on it. It's
a process. Out your local trees.
Backyard, the oasis.
Speckled shade. Locust trees are great for that. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I have a covered deck. It's perfect. I could be pouring down rain. I could be taking a nap out there. Oh, it's great.
So our deck gets like sunbeat in the afternoon. So I found some awnings you can attach to your deck in your house and pull out. And I'm like, Chris, we got to get one of these. He's like, I'm like, I'm just going to order it. I will attach it if you won't, which makes him immediately want to do the work to attach it. So I'm getting an awning for my deck this year.
Oh, congratulations.
Nice. It's a senior citizen move right there, McNew. You found
awesome.
birds and now you're into awnings.
Awnings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Our deck just gets so hot. Like the sun, the way our deck faces, it
deck
just gets
faces south
down by the sun. So I'm like, we did an awning for the deck. And he's like, no. I'm like, yeah, we do. And I'm like, if you want to, I'm going to order it from the Amazon. If you don't attach it, I will. And you're going to have to fix it later. So now he's like, fine, just get it. I'll make it work.
Yeah. Yeah. My buddy Cake has a great outdoor area. Do you have any friends that have great outdoor areas and you're just jealous?
Yes.
Yeah.
I go visit them as often as I can.
I know.
Yeah, so
my buddy Cake's got this. They have couches, and then it's like a tent with the sides that you can put down if you need to, but they're usually wide open, and it's awesome. And then there's like a TV up in the corner. Oh, it's like, man, I just want to be in your backyard.
They have like the covered area where the deck for the second floor is above, and they have these chairs that hang from the beams, and you can like swing in the chairs.
Oh,
they have a screen that comes down so they can play like sports on the screen. Then they have this the seating area with the cushions, and then the umbrella that kind of swoops in.
Yeah.
The back
on the big arm.
Yeah. So
Those are
my
great.
Awesome. And the fire pit.
Multi-level deck that's on the lake. So like the top half, if you want to be in the shade, you can be on the top. If you want to be in the sun, you can go to the bottom. And then their yard leads to the lake, and it's so nice. Like the multi-level is the way to go. They bought it. They didn't do it. They bought it.
They bought it.
They didn't do the work, but it's so freaking nice.
Yeah. I got the backyard where I could do something like that, but I have to do it. Yeah.
That's my next project. I want to do
work on my backyard. That's cool, man.
Yeah,
there you go. Perfect.
You're just doing it out of kindness, I would guess. So that's,
of course.
That's nice. That's nice.
I'll take that glassware off your hands and fix everything.
I trade them glassware for yard work. Perfect. All right. Well, on that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Von Nieters this time. What do you got, buddy?
I have a Russell's Reserve Rye Single Barrel.
Nothing.
Damn it! I forgot to change my mic setting.
Exactly.
Baby went to sleep, and that was a cannon.
Yeah. I've got 1792 foolproof a barrel pick of this one. Here we go. Swide on the set. Squeaky, but there was noise there. It could be enough. We'll see. If it's a weak field, I could win this thing. KK's next.
I'm going to open up this Nieters Barrel Strength Fort Nelson Reserve that I bottled myself.
No, not enough. Not enough. I have the lead. McNew's next.
I have some Hard Truth High Road Rye. And I know these corks suck, so.
Yeah, not enough. Tim, I'm looking at the lead, but I still got to get past you. And you're a formidable force.
Not that hard these days. I've got a bottle of the 2023 Yellowstone Limited Edition. Thank you, Mr. Whitlatch, a friend of the program, for picking that up at Bourbon Palooza for me. Let's see.
No, nothing there. Nothing there. I win. I held out and won there. So.
I can't hear. What would you say, Steve? It's so loud over here.
I'm sure. Cheers, gang.
Cheers, everyone.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking about $15,000 Woodford. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
This is Lenny Eckstein, and to set the record straight, I am a vegan, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about 15K Woodford.
Yes, we are. So we're going to turn it over to KK here because she's done some research on this thing. So what can you tell us about a $15,000 Woodford?
So I read this article, and it was a fantastic article.
Okay.
Except it only came with like limited access.
Okay.
So I cannot refer back to the article. I can only go from memory.
All right. Fair enough.
And I did not read the whole thing. So here's what you're going to get.
I feel like the search engine should scrub it out if you need to have a subscription to read the fucking article. Because you click on something, you're like, oh, I want to read this. This is interesting. And then you click on it, it's like, you need to sign up for a subscription. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. And then they're like,
That's
you can read it for 48 hours for free if you fill out all this information, or you can read it from behind the block that puts up.
You can hit close. That's what I did.
Right.
You can hit close on it. That's what I did. It says you can subscribe for free or pay for it, and then there's a little close button in the top corner. That's what I did. I read it twice now.
All right, so now Von Nieters is your researcher, and he can.
You had research. This was your research to say you didn't have any research?
He's got it. He knows more than I do because he knows how to hit the close button. So give it to him.
But I thought you had the research done.
We were banking on you. I wasn't ready.
Right.
All right. All right.
So,
all right. Here's what I know.
All right.
What do you know, KK?
This is the 150th Kentucky Derby.
Yes.
And for that, Woodford is doing a special bottling, and they're putting it in their Baccarat crystal.
Oh, yeah.
And they're selling it for $15,000. Right?
Why not $150,000? I think you'd get as many people buying 150 versus 15. Why not? I mean,
exactly.
That's my point.
This is not your standard Woodford, though.
Okay.
No, it is not.
What was it aged in space?
It was aged in space, and then
Did
at
they
the bottom
put it
of
on
the
the back
ocean.
of a horse?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Secretariat actually carried this.
Crystal.
Yes.
3 different
Yes.
casks.
Yes. So 5 to 7 year Woodford Reserve and was standard bourbon, new oak, and then placed in a cognac cask for an additional years.
How many years? You cut out there.
An additional 8. So 5 to 7 is the bourbon.
Okay.
So let's call it 5 to be fair. There's probably more
Sure.
5 than 7 in there. Had another 8 years in an ex cognac cask.
Okay.
and then it's a marked increase from the 3-year finish of the 2020 release of when they've done something like this before. So it's probably probably the oldest or one of the oldest Woodfords they've released so far.
This is an old Woodford. Yeah.
This is an additional step that the whiskey was finished in a couture barrel made from the oak staves seasoned at the Kentucky Derby Day Winner's Circle at Churchill Downs for another 12 months. So is this the oak?
Hold on. They put staves in the Winner's Circle for 12 months and just nobody cared?
Apparently.
Like, what's this
Or
wood
is this
piled up
what
here?
the horses stand on, and it's been shit on and walked on and hooved on for whatever, and they removed it, made it into a barrel, and then aged another 12 months.
Okay.
It cost them so much, that's why they have to charge $15,000 because they had to put a pile of staves in the
Also,
Winner's Circle.
The Baccarat crystal. So I was looking up the crystal itself, but it has like a whole like convoluted story in itself. Like it just makes itself sound expensive. So
Yeah.
So I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't put it in a different bottle. Like, you're charging this much for it, and you're reusing a bottle that you're already using for your fancy whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed that the bottle is just a plain, like there's no, like if you hear crystal, you want like cuts and
Yeah.
bevels and edges, and this is just so
yes, I wanted to
simple.
look like a decanter, like a very fancy decanter.
Yeah, something I can reuse.
Yeah.
It's not though.
Well, the seasoning of the barrel. So this Kentucky Derby, the Derby Day Winner's Circle barrel. So a little more on this, because I'm like, how do you season this thing? So they took the staves from Churchill Downs. They were brought to the Brown-Forman cooperage.
Okay.
They were given a heavy toast and a light char, and then they were used to construct only 2 barrels. So there's 2 barrels.
2 barrels of it.
Stuff that was aged an additional 12 months in that.
Okay.
While symbolic, this is according to Elizabeth McCall on the Round Report interview, so just properly sourcing here. While symbolic, the staves were able to absorb microflora of this sacred space. This is our way of incorporating Churchill Downs into our liquid via the seasoning of the oak staves used to build the couture barrels. The heavy toasting brings the sweetness of the oak to the surface, and flash char lightly caramelizes those wood sugars.
Right.
So, microflora, is that like fungus from the
Yes.
horse shit?
I think so. Yes.
No,
Yes.
that's horse shit fungus.
Horse shit fungus.
Now,
Now,
maybe it makes a good barrel.
don't they have?
Well,
Don't they have like a Woodford Baccarat offering that they do? And isn't that like $2,500? I mean,
Yeah, it's like
to me, that's not
25. Yeah,
crazy.
that's about right.
yeah,
It's not a
starts-
Costco.
So
yeah,
yeah, you
they have
get
like
it
a
at Costco.
$1,500 one and a $2,500 one.
So they got the $2,500 one. Is this worth that much more because it was in the Winner's Circle, or it's 8 years in the
cognac?
secondary barrel? Yeah, the cognac barrel. Is that? I don't think so. I don't. Not for me anyway. I guess everyone has their own money and they can decide what's of value to them.
Maybe we should be asking Ryan Thompson this question.
Oh, he's got.
He's not even spending $100 on
Your question.
Yeah.
He's not spending
Ryan's
$100
drinking it out
to
of his
take
glass
to
right now.
the party.
He has 2
I
bottles.
know, right?
Right.
So you figure there's about 15 years of age before the new Kentucky Derby Winner's Circle barrel. So about this is 16-year-old product.
Right.
Standard Woodford bourbon, then 8 years in a cognac barrel.
What proof is it at? Do we know what proof it's at?
What's that?
Did you see anything of where it said what proof it was? I couldn't find
I
any.
haven't seen any proof yet. No, I'm not seeing any proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good question because if it's regular Woodford,
They're 90.4 or whatever.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm not even spending $100.
No.
Would you drink it at $15,000 though? So what does it matter?
If someone gave me a taste, I'd taste it.
Okay. If
Okay.
somebody was
But
pouring it out, why not?
But you do that either way. If it's 94 proof or 115 proof.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, this
I mean, yeah, I'd try it if somebody's offering. I don't care. But, yeah.
Now there are things that are crazy expensive that I think any of us could get together the money if we had to. And let's throw like Eagle Double Very Rare, whatever the hell it's called. And a local liquor store calls you and says, you know what, you've been a good customer. I've got one of these. It's $7,500. I think all of us would put together that money and get it, right? And then if nothing else, sell it. Yeah.
I'd agree with
this
that
one. I don't think if I got that call, I don't think I would do it. You would if your local liquor store and said, Tim, you've been a great customer. I tell you what, we got one of these. It's $15,000. We're not marking it up. This is the normal retail price. Do you want it for $15,000?
I would call my friends on the show and the program and say, hey, everybody want to pitch in?
Okay.
It is 90.4 proof.
Oh yeah, no. And 150 bottles at 90.4 proof.
Right.
I hate to say it, I'd buy it at $15,000 with a pool of people, and then we'd probably turn around and flip it for $50,000.
Yeah.
How much is
somebody separate their money from it?
What about the double Eagle Rare? If we were to all five split that's $1,500 a piece. How much can you sell that for?
Oh, $15,000.
What do those go for? I don't even.
Yeah, easily $15,000.
No,
$15,000
what we do is
quick.
we package it in an auction with a few other bottles.
So you double your money?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No.
Easily.
Well, if you get the call, Tim, I guess I'll invest if we're going to flip it.
Flip it.
I'm against it. I'm against the secondary, but I'm not going to drink it.
Right. That's just more turtles. You look at that as, how many more turtles can I
get? And then that's more money. They'll just reproduce and make more money. So that's
Oh yeah.
More turtles
so it's an investment.
Yes, it's an investment.
It's a turtle investment, yes.
Yeah.
You don't buy two turtles. If you get two female turtles, that's what you have. No, you sell one female, you buy a male, and then you keep on producing.
One male, two females, double the reproduction.
There we
go. You have like a polygamy turtle cult? What is happening?
Oh yes. Turtles are horny motherfuckers, McNew.
They are. I have to put in another pond right now because I have a male chasing around every single turtle in the pond right now.
Really? They scream too. They're like,
more than I want to know.
They go nuts.
Well, there you go.
Heavy breathers, those turtles.
Oh yeah.
We're getting after it. Now's the time of year.
They're getting after it. Okay. On that note, it's time to wrap this one up, as we always do, by talking about where people can find us. Von Nieters, where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me witnessing all my male turtles harassing all the female turtles at my house, and then you can also find me on Instagram at Von Nieters.
How can we separate them? Don't you want to just have as many baby turtles as you can?
He's trying to breed with species that I have a different project with. That he's literally trying to mate with all the female turtles, no matter what species they are.
So he just doesn't even care.
The problem.
He's a hoe.
He just wants to spread the seed. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a turtle gigolo.
You might create a whole new turtle species by doing this, Von Nieters.
So there are certain hybrid projects I have that I'm doing, but this is not one that's a sought after project.
I think
we've all got our turtle projects we're working on. So don't act like you're all high and mighty, because we all got our turtle projects.
That's happened before. Just trying to make some money.
All right, KK, how about you?
You can find me on Instagram at KKCastStrength. I am not breeding turtles.
Right, Swyatt, how about you?
Why do I feel like this beer fest? Remember beer fest where the guy's like milking the toads, milking the frogs? I see Von Nieters out there milking the turtles, going nuts.
They do the work themselves.
Instagram at SwyGuy2112 and on YouTube at Our Affliction Whiskey.
McNew, how about you?
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more. abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy or talk to Von Nieters about what's going on with the turtles. He's
milking
there,
turtles.
He's milking turtles.
They milk themselves.
Oh, God. Check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to urge the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing.
Okay. That was good. That was good. I think a lot of people
stuck the landing, McNew. You made it through. It was tough mid-flight, but you stuck the landing.
You know what? She fucking tried.
She fucking tried.
I'm here for it.
Turtles are fucking. What's happening?
All right. On that note, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Everyone.
Bye.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing, the ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.